I hope this is a good angle. I don't like TikTok. I don't like what TikTok makes you do as a participant. I don't like what TikTok makes you do as a creator. I just don't like TikTok. This is a phenomenon that goes outside of the scope of what I will talk about in this video, but I'm gonna leave it to this for this video because this is what I get to speak on. TikTok, I think, is killing the music industry. I think that TikTok forces artists to value something inauthentic, to value something performative in a way that hasn't been in the past. This isn't all bad, right? I don't want to throw the baby out with the bathwater. There's something good that has come of TikTok, and that's, anyone could be a musician now. As long as you're good enough at marketing, you can market anything. And I think that's awesome. I think that's good. I don't want to just like whine, As an artist myself, I don't feel connected to my art in the way I would want to be when promoting it, if that makes sense. I think TikTok commodifies art in a way I'm not quite comfortable with. In a way that I don't think a lot of people are, but I don't think a lot of people can name it. It commoditizes art in the same way and for the same reasons people don't like Justin Bieber's Yummy. I think Justin Bieber's a great artist. I think that song was purposefully catchy, dumbed down, simplified, and made to be an earworm. And I think that's what TikTok demands of a lot of its music. And if you don't do that with your music, it makes it harder for you to find a space on TikTok. That's not to say every song that goes viral on TikTok follows that formula, nor is it to say if you follow that formula, you will go viral on TikTok. I make music. It's on all streaming platforms, by the way. I should have led with that. I make music. I don't make music to go viral. I make music because it's something I believe in. It's something that I think I need to say, and it's something the world needs to hear, in my opinion. And I don't want it to come off like I'm elitist. You can do whatever you want with your art. I'm not going to judge you. I'm merely speaking on the fact that as someone who creates music the way that I create it, I don't think TikTok values me. Now, I think some people on TikTok value me, but I don't think the system of TikTok values my ideas and my opinions when it comes to art in the music space. I don't want to make a change. I don't want to change TikTok. I don't want to try to create some new wave. That's not at all what I want to do. I personally can't stand TikTok, and as far as I know, it's the new way of making music and becoming a successful musician. TikTok is the premier frontier when it comes to marketing. I just hate how you're forced to market. I don't want to use TikTok, and I want to use YouTube. I grew up watching PewDiePie, Jacksepticeye, Markiplier. These guys that kind of built their careers, their sometimes empires, on sitting in their room with a really bad webcam, turning it on and going. I miss that. And the internet hasn't been that for me for a really long time. It's turned into this thing where you have to be someone else, or at the very least promote a side of yourself that you don't even necessarily identify as 100% of the time. You have to amplify some of your other traits, and that's the Logan Paul of YouTube. No little disrespect to Logan Paul. I don't want to. I don't value that. I don't like that. I don't like the thing that TikTok forces you to become. I don't like the dancing monkey that TikTok makes you, begging for scraps of people's attention while you try to give them something that you believe in, all for them to be like, it didn't interest me in the first second and a half, so I'm gonna scroll. Hoy. I believe in my music, but I also believe in my music speaking for itself. I'm confident if they heard good music, they would like it. The issue is on TikTok trying to get people to hear good music. It's easier to get them to hear subpar music that does what it needs to as a hook to catch them. I don't think we'd find Kurt Cobain or Prince on TikTok. Artists that create art, I don't think strive on these platforms. So I went to YouTube, where I first saw this, like, let me put a camera down and open up, give you guys a part of myself that I haven't put anywhere else. Humanize and empathize with you. Because that's what's natural to me. Because maybe there's someone else that needs to hear this, or maybe no one will hear this, and it's just something that makes me feel good about myself. I don't know. But when you create on TikTok, it feels like you're screaming into a void. Thousands of people are screaming at the same volume as you, so even though you're surrounded by a cacophony of sounds, it's an effective silence because no one can hear anything. I'll scroll and I'll scroll and I'll scroll and I'll see people all trying to make something happen, and it's not working for anyone, and then one person will get lucky. And they won't be good. Or they won't be a musician. They'll be something else, and then they'll just do music on the side. But that something else is what gives their music a platform. I'm not trying to speak down on all these people, but it doesn't feel like TikTok promotes artistry, and it feels like artistry is the one thing that the people miss. I don't feel there are many, like, true, genuine artists anymore. I feel like we've all just, like, been content being musicians. We could do so much more. You know? You could be more. But I don't think that's the social media world we live in. Being more doesn't really do much in terms of views. I'm going to be posting on YouTube more, and I'm going to be shoving some of that content onto TikTok. And I just wanted to talk to you about that so that you understood where I was coming from. This will be an introduction, so to speak. I intend to do more long-form content that I personally find interesting. I know I value authenticity. And I hope that there are others out there like me. I hope this finds them. If it does, great. If it doesn't, I'll continue to post into the nothingness because that's what I believe in. This is what art is to me. It's not fun. But I don't know. Hope you guys enjoy. It's gonna be dope when this gets like 6 views.